I'm creating a series about the characteristics you would need as a pastor's wife because I am a pastor's wife. And I can remember when I first became a pastor's wife for a long time, I wasn't comfortable in my role. And the reason why is because I'm a little different from the average pastor's wife. And so I felt that I wasn't a good fit for a pastor's wife. If you are a pastor's wife, and you want to know the main things that you need to focus on and of how to be a good pastor's wife, make sure you stick around and you watch this video, and also stay tuned for my next uploads about the same topic. One of the first things I want to talk about is respect for God. The reason why it's important to have respect for God as a pastor's wife. When you respect God, you want to please Him, and you take an account of your actions, because when you respect God, you respect His work. And it's more about when you look at it as God's work and not your own, then you're going to make yourself accountable. You're not going to want to do anything to mess up the ministry. Not saying that you can't make any mistakes, because you are human and you are going to make some, but the thing about it, you don't do it on purpose. You're also going to need to have respect for your husband. And the reason why it's very important for the pastor's wife to have respect for her husband is that if you don't respect your husband, then it will be hard for the members to respect him. Not only is it important to respect God and to respect your husband, but you also have to respect people. The reason why it's important to respect people is that as a pastor's wife or as a leader, people are going to want to please you. And it's so easy to get in your flesh and try to take advantage of someone. Take advantage of someone meaning as helping them to do things for you just because you are the pastor's wife. I guess what I'm trying to say is more like you're going to want to treat them the way that you want to be treated. So if you don't want someone to take advantage of you, then you don't take advantage of them. In order to be a good pastor's wife, you are going to have to learn how to submit. You're going to have to learn how to submit to God. Submitting to God isn't easy. And the reason why is submitting to God is when you telling the Lord yes. And when you say yes, a lot of times what God wants you to do, your flesh is not going to want to do it. And it's going to be uncomfortable for you at first. But in the long run, it does work out for your good. In order to submit to God, you're going to have to give up your will. You have to give up your will and allow God to use and direct you. It's more like you're giving Him full control of your life. And at first, when you start doing it for a long time, it's going to be scary and it's going to be uncomfortable for you. But in the long run, it's going to work out for your good, and you're going to be so glad that you did submit to God. Submit to your husband. Submitting to your husband is very important, because in order for your husband to be able to lead the church, and in order for members to be able to follow his directions, you're going to have to be in line and allow your husband to lead you to become your head. And I understand that it's very hard to submit to your husband, because it was hard for me. But one of the main reasons why I decided that I wanted to submit to my husband is that I want to be in God's will, and I want to please God. And I know that it pleases Him by me living my life according to what's in His Word. So I want to encourage you to submit to your husband. It's very important for you to believe in your husband. A man can accomplish so much more when his wife believes in him. So you are going to have to learn to trust your husband. And in order to believe in him, you have to allow him to lead you and to trust his judgment. And also to know that he is going to make some mistakes. And when he does, don't take it personal, because that No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. A man can accomplish so much more when he have his wife right by his side and when he know that she trusts, respect, and believe in him. I want to talk a little bit about love. In order to be a good pastor's wife, you're going to have to love God, love his work, and also love your husband. And the reason why love is so important is because there are going to be times in your life to where you're going to go through some difficult seasons. And the only way that you are going to make it is that you're going to have to really love God. I pray that it was something in this video that I said that can help you as a wife. And if so, please leave a comment below. If you like my message and you want to support me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a pastor's or a minister's wife and you are looking for a mentor, schedule a consultation with me on Candlelight. I will have my information in the description box below. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to stay tuned for my next upload about the characteristics that you need as a pastor's wife. Bye.